Hello guys, welcome to the live stream wherein we'll be discussing about the Nifty and the Bank Nifty analysis for the coming week. So before starting ahead, do let me know that is my voice audible for you guys so that we can continue ahead. And okay, let me know if the voice is audible. Am I audible for now? Okay, I think let me see if people are joining and then we can start ahead. Okay, let's start ahead. So on a weekly basis, if you observe on a Nifty, one second, let me. Okay, first of all, like we'll study the Nifty on a weekly time frame basis. As of now, if you see for the last week, we saw a dip towards the 22,260, and then wherein we have seen a huge momentum in one day itself, wherein Nifty had given a crackdown. I think specifically on Wednesday, we had seen some correction in the Nifty, and then there was a dip towards 22,260 odd levels, 240 odd levels, and then from there itself, we have seen a bounce back in one day. In like in intraday basis itself, we saw around 200 points rally. However, so on Thursday, being an expiry, we saw a very dull momentum because I even stated in the Telegram that I had given you 22,500 call and see option the premiums wherein it was on a totally sideways direction on on Thursday. So coming to the the coming for the next week, we have seen on a weekly time frame basis we have seen a good candle with a huge wick at the bottom. So that is has been the case. That has been the case for the last 3 weeks. Like particularly if you observe at this 3 weeks, we have given there has been a crackdown in a week intraday basis. However, there has been a buying momentum from the intraday basis itself, and it has been able to close above the particular. If you observe this candle, the weekly close was above this particular these two candles, and then this next candle is above that. In the same continuation pattern is going on, and with a huge wick at the bottom. So moving on to the daily time frame basis, if I want to like go and check the daily time frame basis, there has been a consolidation pattern that has been forming. Particularly keep observing over here is this is the zone wherein there was a consolidation, and in one candle there was a breakout, and afterwards we have seen 3 days consolidation, and then we have seen a breakout. For now, on the Thursday being an expiry, there has been a totally sideways momentum with the low of around 4,000 odd levels. So with respect to that, if you observe, if I go to the on a daily time frame basis, still it is stronger. And if I show you the the Gift Nifty, what it is suggesting is that we are going to expect another 100 points to 150 points as a gap up zone, wherein if you cumulatively add around 22,600 to 650 zone might be the expected zone where Nifty might open. So, but however, that is subjected to the on a Monday's time frame basis, wherein however we have seen some crackdown in Nasdaq and Dow Jones also on a Friday yesterday session, but on a Thursday it was a good momentum. So coming to with an anticipation like where we might expect 100 point gap up, so we might hit up the 22,600 to 650 odd levels. So coming to that, we might see, but let's move to the smaller time frame basis where we might expect where we can think of buying and for selling. As of now, I don't see any zones wherein however the 200 moving average has been the zone where has there has been a huge buying momentum. There has been a fake breakdown. However, there has been a sudden momentum of buying happening around from the 200 odd mode, or on a 15-minute time frame basis. So here also, if you see, there has been a zone where it took a sideways consolidation, and particularly at this zone wherein previously it had made a bottom. So at the same point, it's made a bottom, and then from there we have seen a breakout. So we will keep a watch on a 15-minute time frame basis. As of now, it depends on 5 minutes time frame basis also, but 200 moving average is going to be important zone for the buying momentum. But if on Monday we see a gap up around 650 odd levels, then there won't be much momentum on the buying side for now, because there will be, a lot of the people would have carried the carried the position overnight. They might try to square off that position. So for now, the important level to watch out is like the Friday's high, sorry, the Thursday's high, wherein it was around 520, 25 odd levels, and the low was around from the Thursday itself. It is around 433 odd levels. So if I move on to the another smaller time frame basis, in the previous zones where we might expect some buying momentum is around 350 odd levels. So the even 200 moving average might come around me at this point, wherein if you observe, so around 350 to 430 odd levels is going to be a important zone where we might expect some bounce back. But if you're seeing 22,650 to 600 odd levels, 600 levels, then we might not see much momentum on the upside. It will be either a sideways or to the slight profit booking might come, and later on it might be a totally option selling day, wherein it will be total sideways. So coming to the option chain, where we might expect, as we see here, 22,500 22,500 call, we are having around 42 lakhs, and even the put writing is around very decent, wherein around 36 lakh puts have been sold. So if you see around, we might expect 22,600 or 650 odd levels. With that aspect, if you observe here, there has been call writing around 28 lakh, and even around 27,200 is having a huge momentum. But if it is there itself, it is a gap up, and the Nifty sustains about 22,600 to 650 odd levels, and the people would have sold 22,500 call. The premium is around 115. So if you add up, it will come around 615 odd levels. So the important level to watch out is going to be 600 to 615 on the basis of the call writing which has happened for the 22,500. The call the premium. So the break-even point for them is around 22,615. So is going to be important level. And on the downside for this now, these people the premium will decay. So the important thing how to watch out is 22,650 odd levels, and even the put writing is lesser compared to the call writing on the Thursday. So however, that is fine, but we need to observe how it is going to be the gap opening. It will be how the opening will be. So moving on to the bank nifty, let's check bank nifty. So let me go to the bank nifty here. Okay, I had told you about this level, wherein if I want to delete this level, let me clear this levels. Coming to, let's go here on the weekly time frame basis. This candle has been a very good candle, wherein and on particularly I want to keep a watch on this candle, wherein the high of this candle and the low of this candle was important. So now if the on a weekly time frame basis, if we get a closure about 48,140 odd levels, which is the high of this week candle, on the weekly candle. So if we get a closing basis on a daily time frame basis around 48,140 odd levels, we might expect a huge momentum in the bank Nifty for the coming sessions. Particularly Nifty has already hitting all-time high on a regular basis. But we have still scope, where if we observe at this candle, the high was around the all-time high of the bank Nifty is around 48,630, 650 odd levels. So on a daily time frame basis, if we observe 48,000, particularly on a weekly time frame basis, it's a good, but we have seen some profit booking from around this level, 48,140 odd levels, and we have seen closing around 47,830 odd levels. So, so the important thing is the closing should come above 48,150 on a daily time frame basis. If I go to the, let me go to the daily time frame basis, wherein So on a daily time frame basis, on a previous weekly time frame, market analysis had suggested that if the bank Nifty gives a closure above this, we might, particularly on this candle. Sorry, I was explaining about on this particular candle closure. If we get a closing above this, and then we might expect a huge rally in the bank Nifty for the coming session. So that was the case. But for now, on a daily time frame basis, keep a watch on if the closing above 48,140 comes down, on any day, then particularly we can expect a huge momentum on the upside. We might expect around 48,600 to 48,500 odd levels, which is the all-time high. So beyond that, we might another see 49,000 also. But for now, once we need to keep a watch on 48,140 odd levels. So coming to the daily time frame, it has been a slight, uh, the closing was a bit low, but however, it's a sideways consolidation because if you observe particularly this candle, there was a huge buying momentum wherein it engulfed all these previous candles. Now there has been a consolidation for 3 days and then we have seen an upmove. So it's obvious that there will be some slight consolidation happening around this level, and once this 48,140 to 200 level is taken on a closing basis, we will see a outstretch in the Nifty, like Nifty bank, particularly like this candle, wherein it might give you around 1 to 2% momentum in a quick succession. So for the coming week, I will keep my more concentration on the bank Nifty rather than Nifty. So particularly, I'll be updating about this trade setup or anything in the Telegram as well. Please do join our Telegram channel for the daily intraday basis levels and even the data analysis for that particular indexes also. So coming to the option chain for the bank Nifty, let me refresh this. So 40, particularly here, if you observe here, 47,800, 47,900, and 48,000. If you observe, there has been a put writing, decent put writing is happening on the, on the higher strike prices in the 48,500, 48. If you keep on observing, there has been a decent put writing happening far out of the money, which is decent. And even on the 48,000, if you observe around 30 lakh, and even on 48,000, 20 lakh, still open interest is there. So as of now, at this money strike price, if you observe, there has been a call writing around 2.7 lakh and 3 lakh, which is not that, for now in the far out of money, there has been a lot of play in the put writing. So please do keep a watch on the upper strike prices, wherein if you observe higher put writing concentration on the upside, even though the market is trading in below. So then we might expect a particular up move what we were anticipating. So the important thing to watch out is 48,000 call writers, wherein still there are around 31 lakh of call writing as contracts have been sold. So the break even for them is around 48,230 to odd levels. So if we observe a closing above 48,200 on a daily time frame basis, then we can anticipate that this call rider will exit and we will see a huge momentum on the upside. So, so on 47,500, we have seen around 16 lakh call writing, put writing has happened. So the important things to watch out is around 47,000 to 47,500 to 47,500 levels is going to be a good buying zone, and we can accumulate our position in that particular zones. So I think that's it with respect to the market analysis for the coming week. Henceforth, I will be updating about the trades for the swing trade as well in the Telegram, and even I'll be posting a video in the coming days for the swing trades that we will be that are looking good for even at the present times to enter in that. So thank you guys for joining, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.